host of the Gridiron.
All right, welcome to the Gridiron, baby. If you can give this video a thumbs up or maybe share this video, that would be absolute freaking phenomenal. If you subscribe to my channel, thank you. And now, please go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon. That way, next time I go live, if I put a video out, you'll be notified. And it's free of charge. It's totally free of charge. What do you got to lose, right? But if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you want to help support my channel out in the description box below, please like the very top link. Takes you to my membership page. I got 3 different membership levels. Each one has their own little perks to them. So once again, if you want to help support my channel, that would mean so much to me, and I thank you in advance. And then finally, just underneath that, there's another link. It takes you to my Facebook group. It's called the New York Giants Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. We have over 9,500 members in the group. It is doing simply marvelous, might I add. Basically, if I'm alive and breathing, and if I got internet access, I'm putting stuff in this group during at 365. It's called the New York Giants Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. Please join it. You will not be dissatisfied. I promise. All right. Well, few days away from the from the toilet bowl. I don't want to talk too much about it. I might just start vomiting profusely. So we'll just move along right here. One of the things I did see though, at I just saw it was on Facebook. There was a some videos and all that and everything. So, I don't know if it was, planned or whatever it was or something. But Winston was talking to Saquon, and Saquon said the Giants need a quarterback. And so you start obviously all the everything starts exploding. Oh my God, Jameis Winston's talking about maybe coming. He'd love to come to the Giants and blah 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 and all that everything. Now, I'll tell you what, I would be thrilled to death if the guy came here. Not so much. It's like, this is our quarterback. He's taking, we're going to the Super Bowl. But no. I ain't no quarterback guru. Never have been, never will be. I don't sit down and watch film for 39 hours a day and don't watch it and all that. Just from following his career, right? The guy will throw you in a football game, and just that quickly he'll throw you out of a football game, right? But he'd be cheap. I'd take him 10 times to Tuesday over Drew Lock. I think that in the PFF, let me see here. There's somewhere. Is it here? Oop, that's not it. Maybe it's way back over here. Here we go. Free agents. Okay. Where are we at here? Okay, let's go quarterbacks here. Quarterbacks. All right. So now they only give you like the top, was it four or so, whatever. PFF. It's like out of the top 100. The top 100. I'd have to go into each guy, I guess, individually or whatever. But out of the top, PFF's top 100 free agents, they got 4 quarterbacks listed in the top 100, right? So obviously, of course, we all know Sam Darnold is one, right? Now they're talking. I can't even talk. The Giants, they're projecting. That's all this is, right? PFF, 3 years, $41.25 million per year. So basically, after what Sam Darnold did, he's got 70. They're projecting 70 million guaranteed, 123 million, 123.75 million over 3 years. Now the Giants give him that. The Giants go from giving Daniel Jones 40 mil to Sam Darnold 41.25 mil. Just fold the team, sell it, sell it to somebody who lives in Czechoslovakia. Just get it out of the country. Just don't even bother being a football team anymore. Okay. We go from Daniel Jones to Sam Darnold, and you're giving each guy $40 million, and you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. We're telling. I mean, if you basically give away your entire salary cap to this, I mean, just sell the team. Okay. There's also Justin Fields, all right, who's not quite as polished or experienced, shall we say, as the former number 1 overall pick, Mr. Winston. They got Justin Fields a 1 year, $11 million. Obviously, the whole $11 million would be guaranteed, right? If Dable thinks Justin Fields can do it, bring him in. Once again, I don't, I'm not going to sit here, and I tell you what, I broke down the tape, Justin Fields. I mean, I sat there since he came out of the womb, every throw he's made, I've sat there, diagnosed every throw, spent 9.5 years looking at each throw from all different. I don't do that. They ain't done that. They ain't never going to do that. Other people do that. That's why I listen to what they got to say, right? But I don't know what Dable's thinking. But if Dable, I mean, if we're going to somewhere along maybe draft a quarterback and get a bridge quarterback, I mean, you don't know what Dable and Shane are thinking. You have no idea, right? If Dable thinks that Justin Fields can come on in here and keep the ship afloat, right? I mean, we're not going to a Super Bowl, all right? But keep us afloat for a year or whatever. If you don't know what are they going to do? They're like, well, we'll bring Fields in, all right. You let them know, we're probably going to draft somebody. So, you'll start, but you'll be good competition. And, if things start going south, we'll put the rookie, They said, you don't know what the Giants are thinking. They might be Shador, number 3, baby, or Cam Ward or something. Because we're going to talk a little bit down the road here, about the Myles Garrett effect. Ooh, what that might have to do with the Giants, right? But I mean, if they think they can bring Justin Fields, bring him in, baby. $11 million? Heck yeah, sure, right? So we got that, and then of course, we got Justin Fields, $11 million guarantee, and then they got Russell Wilson. Absolutely, $35 million a year. No. $40 million guaranteed, 2 years, basically signing for 2 years, $70 million. $40 million guaranteed. No, I wouldn't do that. No. We're not in a win now mode. No, we're in. We need a quarterback mode, and I mean, I don't know. I was not overly thrilled. Just seeing the way he was, like especially some of his games, like against in the playoffs and stuff. Is he like a system type of quarterback where he seemed to do really well with Seattle? I mean, he certainly had his moments, right? But then he went to Denver. I mean, Peyton ran him out of town so fast to make your head spin, right? And then he didn't seem to really do particularly well with the Steelers. So I wouldn't go with him. But then the fourth guy on the list, and obviously there's plenty of other guys. Drew Lock will be on this list, right? One of these lists, but they got the top 4 for PFF, right? The top 100 free agents. They have 4 quarterbacks. Quarterback number 4 is obviously Mr. Winston, and he is the PFF number 85. He's the 85th best available free agent. Okay. Now he's unsigned. Now what they got here for him, once again, this is just PFF. This is all, this is not written in stone. They have 2 years, $6.25 million a year, $7 million guaranteed. So a 2-year deal for $12.5 million, $7 million guaranteed. All day long, baby. All day freaking long. I'll take Jameis Winston. Once again, we're not going to the Super Bowl. Newsflash for you next year. We want to obviously we're still in the rebuild mode, but we want to obviously start going back up. We got to get some butts in the stands. Right? We got to get some points on the board. Okay, I would take. That's absolutely. If he wants to come here, absolutely. You got to just understand. You got to, there's the give and take. Okay, so let's go over here. Now, of course, obviously he had the 1 year when he was with Tampa Bay, 2019. There was 7-9. He threw the ball 626 times. He completed 60% of his passes. He's not a high percentage, right? These are his numbers over his career. That goes back to 2015, right? So the guy, he's been in the league for 10 years, right? It's not his first rodeo, but 58%, 60, 63, 64, 60, 63, 59, 63, 53, 61. So we're not talking 67, 68, 70, we're not talking that, right? But in 2019, he had 5,100 yards passing. That ain't easy to do. That was also the year he had 33 touchdown passes. But that was also the year he had 30 interceptions. It's kind of hard to throw 30 interceptions. That's, we had Daniel Jones out there. If he throws like one interception, he's crucified. People are putting the cross up there, hooking him up there, they're putting a nail and a hammer through the hands, and he's crucified after one interception. Right? And we got Jameis Winston out there throwing 30 in a season. Holy cow. Wow. But, there's no denying the guy can throw the ball. Right? Let's see what we got here. So for his career, he's thrown 154 touchdown passes, 111 interceptions. His interception rate is 3.5. Usually you like to have it probably under 2. So he's darn near almost double the amount of interceptions now it's kind of tough because he's only played like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The past 5 seasons he's been very sporadic. In 2020, only played in 4 games. Didn't start any of them. 2021, he played in and started 7 with the Saints. He was 5-2. That year he was very good. Obviously, he still had Drew Brees then, but he had 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That was like his best interception percentage season, 1.9%. Then the next year in 2022, he played in 3 games, started 3, but he threw 4 touchdowns, threw 5 interceptions though. In 2023 with the Saints, he played in 7 games. Now they might have had a package here for him, a package there, bring him in or something. He didn't start in any of them. He played in 7. He threw 47 passes. He threw 2 touchdowns, but he threw 3 interceptions. This past season with Cleveland, he played in 12 games, started 7. He was 2-5. But Cleveland was not a very good team this year. Completed 61% of his passes, threw 13 touchdowns, but 12 interceptions. In 2018, 422 years ago. In 2018, he threw 19 and 14 interceptions. The year before that, 2017, 19 and 11 interceptions. 2016, 28 touchdowns, but 18 interceptions. His rookie season, 22 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Right? So, I would have I wouldn't have a problem at all bringing him in. $6 million a year. But you got to realize, you got to understand what you're getting. Right? What you're getting. You're getting somebody who is be here for, a year, I said maybe 2 years. Just let him, just let him know. I'm going to sign you for 2 years, right? Whatever, right? Give you guaranteed money, this, that, and the other thing. You're going to start this season probably somewhere along the line. We're probably going to maybe give you the hook, put the rookie in there, let the rookie, all right, and it'll be you, Tommy Chicken Cutlet Parmesan, and maybe Shedeur Sanders, right? And it might be the same thing the following year. You'll be our 3 quarterbacks, right? And after that season, he'll be gone, and we'll know a lot more about Shedeur. Right? We'll also know if Dable and Shane are still here or not. But Winston, let's see here. All right. Winston would absolutely take Saquon's advice and sign with the Giants. Perhaps Winston is going to take Saquon's advice to heart. Well, I mean, yeah, once again, and sign with the Giants. The Giants are going to have to want him as well, too. It always takes two to tango, let's not forget. After the quarterback asked Saquon on Monday at the Super Bowl media night who should sign him in free agency, the Eagles star and former Giant said, I think the Giants need a quarterback right now. And if the Giants were actually interested, Winston would be too. That was the Giants, absolutely. Would I really sign with the Giants? Absolutely, Winston told NJ.com. I want to keep playing and do what I do best. The Giants have a glaring quarterback after cutting Daniel Jones during the miserable 3-14 season, following which owners John Mara and Steve Tisch decided to keep head coach Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen. Currently holding the number 3 overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Giants could select someone like Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward if either is available and pair them with a veteran. But we're also going to go, next portion of our program, we're going to go over a little something else as far as quarterbacks. So, but Jameson said, I have a ton of respect for Coach Brian Daboll, the things he does offensively, Winston told NJ.com. I think we have a young, he said, they have a young roster, but they have a young roster that's ready to win. They're ready to bounce back. I know they're hungry over there. I like that. I like the attitude, baby. The 31 years old already. Jesus, God, man, am I getting old? Man, the 31-year-old Winston, who is a Fox correspondent at Super Bowl 2025 after going viral several times during the 2024 season for his motivated speeches with the Browns, has always possessed a big arm but is a turnover machine. He started 7 games and made 12 appearances for Cleveland, which lost starter Deshaun Watson to his torn Achilles. He had 2,121 passing yards, 13 touchdowns, but 12 interceptions. So basically, he throw a touchdown pass, but he'll throw a pick, right? The number 1 overall pick by the Bucs in 2015, Winston started for Tampa Bay for 5 seasons, culminating with his 5,109-yard season. Right? Yeah, that was the same season. He had the 33 touchdown passes and 30 interceptions in 2019. I mean, he then spent 4 years as a backup with the Saints. After dumping Jones, the Giants went with a combination of Tommy DeVito, Drew Lock, and Tim Boyle at the quarterback over the final 7 weeks. I mean, it was just, it was not pretty. Not pretty. Let's see what we got here. While Tommy DeVito is likely to return, the Giants will definitely need to add 1 or 2 quarterbacks this offseason. Oh, yeah. If all goes well, they'll land a future franchise quarterback through the 2025 NFL Draft. Yet they'll still need a highly capable backup quarterback, too. Luckily for them, one of the NFL's best backup quarterbacks has expressed a desire to join the Giants. Now, the thing is also, if we got Kafka coming back, right? Because it doesn't look like he's probably going to get the job with the Saints. I think they want to talk to Kellen Moore after the Eagles, after the Super Bowl. So there's a chance he might have the leg up in that department. But if we get Kafka back, right, maybe Daboll might give up play calling duties. Maybe, we'll see, and give him back to Kafka, or maybe we'll give him to somebody else. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But that was also one thing that Malik Neighbors was talking about as well, too. One thing. He said what he'd like in the next quarterback. And he didn't say so much, well, I love me some Cam Ward. Get me that. Or he said, I'll tell you what, I love Jalen Milroe. I didn't say anything like that. What Malik did say was, if we draft somebody, let's also get a competent or a veteran quarterback in. Let's get the 2 in the room at the same time, right? So, and Winston, without question, he's got a lot of experience, lots of experience. So, even if the Giants can land their franchise quarterback of the future in the draft, still a good chance he won't begin the season as the starter. Out of the 6 quarterbacks selected in the first round of 2024, only Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and Bo Nix began as the starters. 2 of those were the first 2 players selected. In turn, it would make a lot of sense for the Giants to sign a high-level backup who can lead his team to victory in a season where General Manager Joe Schoen and Coach Brian Daboll are likely on the hot seat. One potential solution could be sign former #1 overall pick Jameis Winston, who is open to the idea. This week, while talking about Saquon Barkley was addressing the media ahead of the Super Bowl, the former Giants running back was asked by Winston which team should sign him in free agency. Barkley replied, "I think the New York Giants need a quarterback right now." Right? Perhaps the Giants and Winston have some sort of backdoor agreement that hasn't been officialized yet. If so, he'd be a great addition to the Giants locker room. Absolutely. Raising Malik Neighbors' floor for next season. Absolutely. Absolutely. As I said, I mean, the one thing is that, he is he would put a lot, bring a lot more excitement, I think, to the Giants offense. He's not, the future quarterback who's going to take the Giants to the Super Bowl, this, that, and other. But you need a competent quarterback who can throw the ball. But, I mean, what PFF is estimating, right? $6.25 million. Yeah. So when he throws a touchdown pass and then he throws an interception, you can't complain. You're not paying him $60 million. You're paying him $6 million.